Back when I was living on the streets, I was painfully underweight and hadn't had a proper meal in days. I finally scraped together enough to treat myself to a hot breakfast at this tiny neighborhood cafe. But the moment I stepped inside, the manager rushed over, blocking my way. He said I needed to take my problem somewhere else because I was making his customers uncomfortable. I'd heard worse, so I just walked back out and sat on the curb. A few minutes later, a group of office workers passed by. One woman in a sharp navy suit, hair done perfectly, the type who looked like she never had a bad day in her life. She stopped, pulled out a crisp bill, and handed me a Rs 10,000 note. Her co-workers murmured about how generous she was. I could barely speak. That much money meant I could get a room for a few nights, maybe even clean up and look for work. I sat there trying not to cry. About half an hour later, she returned, alone this time. She walked right up to me and demanded the money back, saying she didn't realize she'd need it. I froze, but eventually handed it over. Then she kicked over the tiny tin I'd been collecting coins in. When I asked why, she said people like me were what's rotting this country from the inside, and she only gave me the cash earlier to impress her clients. I felt everything inside me crack. I begged her to just leave. She said she would, but before turning away, she dug through her handbag, pulled out a bottle, and tossed it at me. Weight loss supplements. She told me that since I looked like a walking skeleton, maybe I should finish the job and save the city some trouble. I've seen a lot of awful things, but nothing has ever hit me as hard as that moment.